Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I'm in the greenhouse because it's stupid cold out today. It was yesterday as well. So today it's going to be part one of a garden cleanup and harvest, the final summer harvest. As you can see, I don't have my glasses, and that's because I lost them. They're at the Wickershire project, and they're going to send those back to me. They just haven't come yet. But that's okay. I can still see well enough to give you guys a tour, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the first day of cleanup and the last final summer harvest. We're in the greenhouse because I thought this would be a good place to start to be able to show you one of the other things that needs to take place, of course, for cleanup, and that's in here. It needs to get all cleaned up and ready for next year, maybe even for part of the winter. That I might keep some herbs or something in here for for the winter, keep the frost off of them and whatnot. So anyway, I'm going to show you the cleanup that we've already done. It's a time lapse. You'll be able to see some of the work that we've gotten done. We still have a lot to go, and I'll come back and show you what's going on here in the greenhouse as well as what's going on out in the garden. Okay, let's go take a look at cleanup.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs from the mountain so tall. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me home to rest where the mockingbirds nest and to cry through the green in the spring. Let's go back a ways to the old bygone days and the simple time we lived back when. Well, let the pull of the plow bring the sweat from my brow and the glow of the fire pull me home. Let me wind down my days in the sweet dusty haze. Take me back down the old dirt road. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me back down the old dirt road.
Okay, so as you can see, even from just this portion that I'm able to show right now, things are looking kind of like I left them. I think the last time y'all were in here with me. I need to clean up the shelf. As you can see, there's still some potting soil up there. Got a lovely tree of a weed growing. Got to get that taken care of. Not a big deal, but as you can see, the floor needs swept. I need to clean the working bench. I need to clean these shelves and get them ready to go inside in the spring or near spring for plant starts. Have some of the ground cover laying here. It needs to get folded up and put away. Some more shelving here that I need to get cleaned up and ready to go inside for plant starts. We've got one of the ground cover folded over there. And as you can see, we've got a nice, lovely, pervasive vine that we have had this year. So let's go on out and take a look at what's been done in the garden. Okay, so as you can see, the garden is fairly empty. It's not 100%. But yeah, we've got, what is it, 4 beds done, basically 5. On the other side, there's one that it's not quite finished. And loaded a couple of the beds so far with the wood chips. If you remember that pile from earlier this year, it's slowly dwindling. A, because it's breaking down, and B, we've already loaded up 2 of the beds. So trying to get everything cleaned up and ready. Got to get Kyle to remove those PVC pipe. I won't be using that trellis system again this year. That was just ridiculous, so we won't do that again. And as you can see, these handy little buckets that we did with cement, they have blown over. Might use that system again next year, but not with the string. I didn't care for the string. I didn't think it would work, but we gave it a try. Not again. We'll probably use some heavy wire next year. We have quite a lot of the gravel paths, as you can see, full of leaves and weeds that have blown on and whatnot growing up. So that all needs to get cleaned up as well. Got to get these buckets emptied, as you can see. Everything is pretty much dead, you know. Looks like some of the, I think I had oregano in that bucket. I can't really recall. It might be growing, but neither here nor there. I'm going to empty all those out and save the soil for next year. Got to get the rest of the tomatoes that are laying down here out and then get that covered as well. Same with these buckets. We will empty everything out of these buckets as well. Anything that may be growing up in there. I tried carrots in this one. I don't believe any of them popped up, but that's okay. Try it next year. Got to get more of the tomatoes out of this bed that's just laying here. Get it covered with the bark, or what do you call it, the wood chips for the winter. Again, here was one of the pepper beds. It's over and done with. See all this? This was gravel, but look, the grass has literally taken over on here. It's crazy. So I've got to come through here maybe with a hoe to get it all cleaned up. Here is the broccoli that we're growing for the fall. Kind of risky, honestly, with, you know, fall, turning it very cold so far. But hopefully it'll be all right. We'll actually get a few heads of broccoli. We didn't, as you know, earlier in the year get broccoli, so this is a second shot at it. Here's that tomato plant. Still needs to get pulled up as well. Some of the lights, I've got to put those back in after I get everything mulched up again. Here we have romaine lettuce, and it's doing really well. Looking forward to it putting on some nice kind of like heads. You know how romaine is. And there's my railing that blew over in the wind the other day. It was right there, and I believe Kyle has someone coming today to get it fixed up for us. There's the rose bush that Kyle gave me earlier in the year. I don't know if I showed it very much, but it has been blooming nicely. But it is turned off cold. It's like low 40s right now. There's the okra bed. It needs to get cleaned up as well. I'm trying to save seed, so I'm just letting a bunch of those go brown and dry out. And here I have some cauliflower going. Excuse me. And that last pepper plant that needs pulled. So I'll get that pulled up, and then later we'll clean this up. That's the 5th bed I was telling y'all about. It's just not completed. I've got to get the ground cover off and the mulch in. And one of the most exciting things I haven't yet been able to show you guys is Kinfolk Farm of Georgia sent us home. Hold on one moment. sent us home with some of his quail. We have 7 birds. There are 5 females and 2 males. They really like it in here. It looks like I need to go ahead and put some more pine shavings in there. Just keep them nice and warm. Kyle's gonna make a ramp to go up there. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't. We really don't know. But it is so exciting to have this quail. They are not laying eggs. They're not supposed to really this time of year. And the stress of traveling back just pretty much put them in a halt for the season, I believe. So maybe next spring we'll start to get some eggs. But aren't they just gorgeous? I want to say thank you again, Shane. This is so exciting. Kyle's also going to build a nice feeder because, as you can see, they make quite the mess and waste quite a lot of food. So we got to get that feeder built up as well. Get maybe a little bit bigger waterer for them. I just wanted the small ones for the trip. So yeah, and then he built up a little box here for them to dust bathe in because underneath there they were dust bathing and actually accidentally digging a hole and would have been able to get out. So I had Kyle build a little box with some dirt in it for them. God bless them. The dirt's all wet from the rain. So isn't that exciting? We have quail now. Yay. And yes, this is the funhouse coop, and at least it's being used. And the quail have pretty much taken it over, and probably will stay with it, or will modify this for them later on. So as you can see, things are moving along, trying to get things cleaned up. Last but not least, here I have sweet mint right here. Oh, God bless the leaves that like to blow around at this time of year. Here we have some pineapple sage. Now guys, I'm going to tell you what, this stuff smells amazing. If you've never smelled pineapple sage, you've got to find some and smell it because it is amazing smelling. I really cannot wait to cook that or use that in a dish for Thanksgiving. And here we have some sweet basil, and it is very nice. I really, really enjoy this basil. I'm going to start harvesting some of that pretty soon and dry it out so that I have it for later as well. So, as you can see, things are moving along. Oh, and one more surprise. Unfortunately, the box is upside down, but I think I can fix that for you guys. So let's take a look. Woohoo! Chicken coop. And that's because the quail took over the funhouse coop. So, Kyle found this at Tractor Supply. He tried it at Atwood's, but bless their hearts, they just didn't have anything. But we did find this at Tractor Supply. It's really, really cool. I can't wait to get it put together. Probably will start working on it here in a couple of days, because Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be in the 80s. So, can't wait to get that put together. It says it's good for 6 chickens, which I believe that's the max we can have in town. So yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, thanks for coming along. Part 2 of the garden cleanup will be coming in a couple of days or so. Like I said, it'll be 80s on Wednesday and Thursday, which will make it warm enough and comfortable enough to be out here finishing up. Now, I might get to the greenhouse before then and put a separate greenhouse cleanup video out for you guys. Y'all let me know in the comments if you'd rather just have that with the part 2 of the garden cleanup. Until then, have a terrific day, and thank you for coming along. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of y'all's support and advice, and just getting me through this first year of gardening. It really made all the difference to me to have you guys along. Until then, see you next time.